gonna start with the anger topic that we're on, and then we'll maybe move to maybe there'll be happier things that happen later on. But for right now, I have to tell you about this thing that was made me furious just a fortnight ago.
Yeah.
How long is that again?
7 days.
No,
it's 14 days.
14 days.
Oh,
That was a confident guess.
I did. Yeah, I said it because I thought it.
Yeah. Just like the Brendan thing. So, I was doing this show at a club, and this fucking, I will say, the person that was hosting, I've never met her before.
Sure.
She was an older woman. She was very not in shape.
She was a fat woman.
But large, yes, very large, but also...
Like, explain her in terms of domineering presence. Was she hulking or just massive? Did she bubble in areas? Was she stacked out? Did she have varicose veins? Was her neck difficult to look at? Did you picture her eating and immediately want to vomit?
Okay. In order.
Yes.
I would say that it was more width than depth.
Sure.
And
She
a
was
lot
a
of
SpongeBob.
Yeah, like no, but SpongeBob has like the ridges and sides of some kind. This is more like a Patrick, but if he let himself go. Patrick the Star.
Right. So like a single-celled amoeba, but somehow in 3D form.
Like a Mucinex commercial. Like
Right.
one of those people would actually be
Like TJ Miller? So she's breaking bottles off in cunts?
No. So anyway,
She's so fat she uses her own. She's like, oh, that's not twist off.
Yeah,
Just
well,
hands it to you.
all of this aside, I'm only saying this to mean that it took a very long time for her to get on and off stage,
Sure.
right? So I go up, I tell her who I am because we had met, she's hosting the show. So I was like, kind of being like, when am I up in the thing? And she was like, I'll let you know, something like that. So I go outside of the showroom or whatever, and I'm there for a little bit. And then I go back in because I'm like, this is about around my spot time. And I go inside the place, and I'm sitting in the back, and she's
still getting off after bringing the first comic on.
Well,
she's just like,
yeah, and it
taking
wasn't
water
even.
cups
I
from
don't
each
even.
table.
I'm sure there was some sort of like knee or muscle injury that had happened.
I mean,
because there was like
we
a
are
pronounced
only
limp.
made of elastic bands. They do not sustain that type of punishment.
But so again, I'm saying all this to say that she was going up and she was taking so long. She goes up, the comic ends his set, and then he's like, "All right, that's it for me. Thanks so much." And then it was, I'm not kidding, 25 seconds until she was on stage. So they had stopped clapping long ago, and then was like, "All right, keep it going for him." And then like they like clapped like 3 more times because like we already said goodbye to him minutes ago. And then right after that, she just looks around and just goes, "Mike Teenie," and then starts walking off the stage. Oh no! And then
that's what she called you because you're her dream body.
She goes,
teeny bitch.
She goes, "Mike Teenie," and then starts walking off stage. And I go, "Was that me?" Oh, me? I'm probably. So I have my coat on, my gloves still. So I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I started like, I'm walking towards the stage, and then she goes, "You've seen him on Showtime."
Oh.
It's like, what? Showtime?
Yeah.
Not a credit that I have, and also. Why is that the one you made? Like, she never asked me anything. If you're a host, you're supposed to ask, like, even in a show like that where it didn't really matter that much in terms of asking what you want to say about it, get something,
Yeah,
and
but
get
in
the
fairness,
name pronunciation.
She was also keeping track of her pulse, so I don't think she really had much more brain
12 a
power to
minute.
offer up anything accurate.
Yeah.
She's like, sorry, but I'm counting breaths and also whether or not my heart's gonna stop.
It just took a very long time to get back to the back. Like, she wasn't physically able to be hosting. Like, if she could have just called it from the back, it would have been fine. But the constant going up and going down every 8 to 10 minutes was a lot.
And I mean, technically, we are shaming her and being like pieces of shit for mocking her.
No, I'm not. I'm saying she's not fit for
let me not lump you in. I'm a piece of shit.
No, but
that is unacceptable.
But she's not fit for the job. You know what I'm saying?
She's not fit for any job unless it's in an entire museum. Like, unless she can fit in a wide open studio lot and watch it for Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
That's the only room she's technically fit for.
Sure.
She can watch the pool from Titanic.
So then I go, like she just said, I was on Showtime too. So I'm like I get up stage. I'm all flustered. Obviously, you get your phone, you're trying to start recording everything. And then once I finish the set, I was like, I say goodbye. And again, it's the same thing. The amount of time to get on the stage. I saw her coming and I said goodbye and waited so for the clapping and then the clapping to die out. And then she still wasn't even at the stage. And I went, I'm not waiting. And then just walked off the other side of that.
You should,
I wasn't going to wait and be like, I usually always wait to say like, hey, goodbye. But I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what are you doing? You
Not
know
to
what I mean?
mention, you'd probably have to pull her onto the stage. It would be a Herculean effort just to even get yourself fucking dismounted. But yeah,
unbelievable.
What an absolute nightmare. If you're that fat, just clear out a seat right next to the stage so you don't have to walk out the room. Sorry. If you're that fat, you're watching the full fucking show.
Yeah.
You are an audience member. You're like Babe Ruth at the end when he would hit a home run and walk to first base, tap it, and then have a runner go around the bases for him.
Yeah.
You are unfit for full society.
As long as you're hitting home runs, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, if you're funny, you're funny. I don't give a shit. You could be
I didn't
a great
even
comic.
see her set to know if, but I could have. I have a strong opinion.
Yeah, and it's probably tough for air and words to go.
No, dude.
That's when you want to make your Irish goodbye.